All right, here we are with the ladies open division. Final 9 holes. We're going to be starting off on hole 7A pin. And right now we've got the leader, KRISTEN, up by 4 strokes, Becky.
Mm-hmm. She's got quite a demanding lead right now.
Looks like it's going to be a tight bunch there for second. Okay, so we're starting off on basket 7A pin, which is par 3, 328 feet. What can you tell me about this hole, Becky?
It's a pretty straight ahead shot. There are a few trees that you will have to avoid, but you know, as you can see right here, it's a pretty straight shot. We have Nicole Fraser up first.
What are they throwing on this hole, Becky, from the tee?
Generally, we would throw a driver, get it nice and straight down the fairway, maybe have some slight fade at the end.
And she sends that one down the middle, sliding a little bit to the left. That's going to be a tough little shot there.
Yes. And up next, we have MALLAR.
And she blasts one down the right side, and that's coming back to the center.
Right in the fairway. LESLI Brinster's up.
And that's a nice looking shot down the middle. Oh, just caught a branch there and tailed off.
KRISTEN WEIDLE's up for her first shot on basket 7.
And that one looks nice and low, and it's flexing back. That's a good shot right there.
Slight S in the beginning, and landed very nicely in the fairway.
Kelly BOYCE.
She too turns it over slightly and hits
just
the
caught
same
that
tree.
branch there. I guess the key is staying under those branches here.
You're really going to have to keep that throw nice and low to avoid those cedar trees.
Becky, what's going through their mind here? They're in the final 9 here, and they're bunched together.
Generally, you're just trying to save strokes and get those pars. You know, you really want a nice approach shot to be able to have an easy putt.
All right, LESLI keeps that one low. Looks like she'll get a skip out of that. Oh, just caught the base of the tree.
Little long for a putt.
Let's see what Kelly can do here. Oh, she caught some early branches.
Let's see what MALLAR does here.
She can put it right next to the basket, would be great. Sends it down just under those branches, and she's close.
Very nice upshot. She should have an easy putt from there.
NICOLE looks like she's going to use a forehand shot up. This is a tough shot here, Becky.
It is. She's kind of in a little bit of bushes, and she's going to have to use that forehand to try to get around. She was able to get around.
A little bit short there. All right, a long putt from KRISTEN. Actually outside the putting range, but she swings it in and puts it right there.
Yes. Very nice upshot.
All right, Kelly's got to get down and get under these branches. Curling back, and she's there as well.
Very nice upshot. And as you can see there, Carl, there's that stick right there. That is
2-meter
actually
pole.
a 2-meter pole.
That's famous at Seneca.
It is. It is.
Anything above that hole height would be a penalty stroke.
Would be a penalty stroke,
It was
and
stuck
you'd be
in the
considered
tree.
out of bounds.
Oh, there's a good run, just a little bit underneath.
And as you can see, she was outside the 30 feet range, so therefore she is allowed to make a jump putt there.
Absolutely. And LESLI was inside that 30-foot range, so she needed to demonstrate full balance before
Yes, she was. Unfortunately, she did miss slightly to the left.
All right, let's see if MARIELLE can convert on this one here. Everybody else is cleaning up. That's it. So we have a par from KRISTEN on that one. Everybody else picks up a bogey, Becky. That was a tough hole.
That certainly was. Let's see what they can do on hole 8 here.
All right, so we're moving on to hole 8, C pin. It's a par 3, 409 feet. What do we got to do on this one?
This is a slight of a lefty hole, a little bit left to right here. And again, you mainly want to keep it in the fairway.
Let's see if KRISTEN can get one down there. So kind of a tight opening. Sends out and it's bending back nicely. That's a good shot right there.
Very nice drive KRISTEN had. Let's see what Nicole can do.
And she pulled it over just a little, and I thought she was going to get hung up on that first tree. She missed that, but she caught one further down on the right side.
She might have a tough second shot.
Marielle cranks that one out there, and she's going to flex back nicely.
And as you can see with these right-handers, they do have to slightly turn it over a little bit to the right in order for it to flex back to the left.
Absolutely. She's going to get a little skip at it at the end, and they still have trouble left to go. There's still lots of trees left. Bringing it back. Just catches a branch there. Tough break there.
And here's Kelly with her second shot.
And she's fairly close to that tree, so she's got to be mindful of her stance and make sure she doesn't whack it.
Certainly.
Nice low shot there. She's going to be in a decent position.
Yes, she will. You see here, Nicole's going to have to get around to the left a little bit to avoid those trees and get up to the basket.
When she really had to swing that around. Leslie close to the tree as well.
Real nice hyzer shot to get around to the right of those trees.
Skipping around, that's a beautiful shot there.
She's right up at the basket. Marielle's going to throw a forehand, try to get around to the right of those trees and right up to the basket.
She gave it a good punch, but it looked like she had too much angle on that one.
A little bit too much, and ended up skipping a little bit over to the right. Nicole for her third shot.
And that looks like it just caught the tree line there. She's got a clean look now as KRISTEN goes for her second shot. Had that nice drive. Yep, she could tell that one got away a little bit.
Yep, she was able to avoid those trees though.